A lot of fun.
Good stuff. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yep.
Well, talk about Darkest Dungeon in a second. Right now, we have to talk about the match at hand. Tro Cosmic Witch versus Oath. Cosmic Witch, no surprise, we're going to be seeing the Rosalina from her, but Oath is a player who I don't believe I've ever casted one of his matches. And I mean, hey, we were watching we were talking about Rosalina and some of the bad matches that Rosalina might have. And I saw the Cloud pick, and I was just like, this is perfect. This is exactly what you need to do. But going to Ike, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, not sure. I think it'll potentially have the same problems that Rosalina has for the Cloud matchup, in that, you know, like, he's got a big sword. It's going to be very easy for him to attack safely and simultaneously be attacking Luma, even whenever, you know, Rosalina is shielding herself. And Ike does hit extremely hard, so any hit on Luma would, you know, potentially be a Luma being gone. But, yeah, Ike also not the most mobile of characters, so I could see him having some trouble actually getting around the Rosalina walls, getting into position where he can be setting up those safe attacks.
That's right. And also, Ike doesn't have that limit, right?
Yes.
And even though it's not a projectile of itself, it still forces the opponent to approach. And if Cosmic Witch wants to, she doesn't really have to approach all that much. She can definitely send out Luma a lot more, but it seems like she's very comfortable right now, as we can see.
Yep, setting up a lot of momentum and catching that landing with the sweet spot back air, those double hits from Luma and Rosalina. Definitely going to take that stock.
Up airs coming out from Cosmic Witch, and you know, this is something that she's been doing for quite some time, and her juggle game, as we can see, is just on point. Oath isn't even having a second to touch the ground, but at the very least, he gets the dash attack to take out Luma.
But big punish, though, with the down throw, air dodge, bait, up smash. Lots and lots of damage. And Cosmic Witch still very, very comfortable being in the fray.
The up B coming out. Oath getting the bear as well to get a little bit of stage control. And whoa! That high hitbox on the eruption, catching Cosmic Witch off guard and making this an even stock game. But again, near the triple digits, Oath in the air. The whiffed counter is going to be punished, and the air dodge is going to seal his fate.
Yep, not much he could have done in that situation since he'd already used his double jump. You know, countering again up there after he already tried to counter once. Probably was not going to work. Air dodging was, you know, basically the only card he had left in his hand. He could have played it a little bit later. He could have held out a little bit and gotten a little bit closer to the ground. Would have, you know, forced Rosalina to wait a little bit longer before actually doing the up air, which would have made the difference between whether or not he would have survived. But in the long run, just a terrible, terrible place to be.
So Oath, now I think he's just looking over the potential stages that he could take Cosmic Witch too. And seeing as he's playing a character like Ike, you know, what are your thoughts? Where should he probably opt for?
I'm not too sure on what stages Ike likes. A lot of swordsmen like Battlefield, but Battlefield is traditionally one of Rosalina's better stages, and especially, you know, because of that match. You think of the damage output that Cosmic Witch did in that match, and then you put it on Battlefield, where it's even harder to get away from the up airs. You know, probably not the best choice, but it looks like Cosmic Witch is going to be having a character switch.
Going to that dark pit. Even though she got surprised by the eruption, she still felt very comfortable overall in that match. Team 2.
Good read on the roll, but executes a little bit too fast. And that F smash not going to be safe on block, but Cosmic Witch does not get the punish.
Down throw. Pushing up into a nair as well. And whoa. Actually, a pretty nice damage output coming out from Oath. He's doing significantly better than he was in the last game, and I think a lot of that comes to the fact that he's having a much easier time getting around the walls because they're so much lower this game than they were in the previous one.
Yeah, also interesting to note is Oath has been getting the damage off of throws, which isn't really something you could do against Rosalina. Because she has Luma there, oftentimes, even if you are using a combo throw, you have to do the throw and then instantly just shield, because if you don't, Luma's going to come in and interrupt and you're going to be taking damage instead. But instead, you know, getting damage against a solo character, one of the normal characters in the game, showing that he does actually know how to get these follow-ups.
Couldn't run past that side B from Cosmic Witch. He does have control of the stage currently. The forward throw is also going to continue a bit of control, but right there, getting into the corner herself and eating the F-tilt because of it. Oath dropping down, and he's going to be the one losing the stock instead. You can see in the player cam an executional error. Definitely kicking himself for it. This time swinging for the fences, and that's going to allow Cosmic Witch to get some free damage here.
Okay, yeah, that's IB reaching pretty far in stage.
F-tilt coming out.
Okay, nice harassment with the arrow, not letting his opponent set up the eruption, but that up smash will punish side B.
Great adaptation from Oath. Putting up the shield was exactly what he needed to do to ensure that he's going to be able to take the stock from Cosmic Witch.
Yep, Pit himself though. Dark Pit definitely going to be getting those follow-ups up with down throws as well, these percents. And just the raw side B, that's pretty aggressive option there from
Very
Cosmic Witch.
aggressive, but I think it makes a lot of sense. Oath at these low percents tends to go for those grabs. And, you know, an option like that side B is going to beat out that grab every single time.
Absolutely, yeah. Also, you know, have that armor, was I was about to talk about, will also break through a lot of the other attacks. So unless Oath defends, he's going to get pushed off stage and then eventually dies just like that.
Definitely not, you know, Oath's best game.
Yeah.
He had a couple of errors whenever it came to the offstage game. And definitely cost him. Definitely cost him. But, you know, props to him. He took off a stock each time. I think he's another player who I'm not very used to seeing on stream.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if he keeps on coming out, if he keeps refining parts of his game and he maybe labs the Rosalina matchup a bit more, he'll be able to put on a better showing next time.
I think so, yeah.